welcome to my Let's Play of Europa Universalis for Vijayanagar. And I hope that's right because I've been practicing it. So anyway, we just fabricated a claim on Bananis. We're now going to be declaring war and annexing them. Because we always benefit from annexation. Now, our official goal is going to be taking Telinga. Fortunately, since it is a conquest casus belli, we can do both. And, unfortunately, we do get no prestige for it, but, oh well. We're not going to be calling our allies. We don't want Omegar taking provinces that rightfully belong to us. So we'll send our armies there. Yeah, we're at war. Cool. So it's me and Orissa versus the Bahamanis. So we're gonna pursue an active warpath against the enemy army while our vassal starts taking over it. Meanwhile, we're going to actually fabricate a claim on, what am I doing? On Ceylon, so we can annex them too. Of course, it's going to take much less time actually, only 419 days, so a little under a year, a little over a year. Which is, to be honest, what I'm mostly expecting for this war. It's going to take a little over a year, then we can all head home and eat whatever Indian people eat. Which, we can go have a curry. I'm sorry if I sound offensive. I really don't know what Indian people eat. We're starting to face attrition damage, unfortunately. We're going to want to probably shrink the army down. Realistically, but... we've destroyed their army. I'm going to drop 2 infantry regiments and a cavalry regiment from the army. Bring it to 11,000 top. And we'll bring the new force down here for recruiting the force that will build them up. Since our force limit is 10 higher, we won't be utilizing all 10 of that, but we'll be using quite a bit. Let's see, we have 2,000 max right now. We want a little bit more. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And then we need 3 more cavalry. Here. Okay, with the army heading down there, we should get a pretty decent result. We have 2 military forces, one size 10, the other size 7. Yeah, our administrative rank is much worse now. However, it could be much worse, I'll give that. Plus, our military is about to reach Pike Square attack, which I'm excited about, because I want Pike Squares, I guess. Wow. Yeah, so, looks like we have a pretender. Unfortunately for him, the moment we assemble this new army, it's going to be perfectly able to launch its assault against him, and he's not going to survive against it. He's just not a very good enemy. Yeah, so that 2 siege is coming in handy because it's making it so we can get pretty high rolls early on in the siege. We'll have everyone move to Malabar. which is where the final troop will be. Fortunately, the cavalry should be relatively quick, and our people should be still a decent speed. Bringing the first army to 9,000 strong, conveniently as many ships as we have. So we'll go and fight the Pretender while we siege. And looks like soon we're going to occupy Bidar. Okay, the Pretender's lost some troops, but he's still active. And heading down to Malabar. Too bad the infantry are pretty much decimated. Yeah, rather that manpower we tried saving up, thinking we'd use it. We're not using it. Well, we are using it. It's just we won't have any left over yet. And thank God we win with only 500 casualties. Now, should we get all of the bonuses? Of the 7 to a 5, for example? We're at 49% without any ships. If we had a ship blockade, it could go even higher. And if we could afford, if we unlocked cannons and used them, we can get fairly high. Because even one artillery automatically gives you 1 boost. Then we see progressively more and more with the maximum of 5. It's actually really possible to max out and get surrender rather fast. We'll have to react to Galconda's, Pseudo-Orisons having those troops in their nation. Yeah, they're holding on by a thread now. Since they'll surrender to a few different role types. Fortunately, we should, and we get another desertion. Enough of those, and we'll take it via lack of enemy. We'll assault. I'm sorry. Looks like they're almost back up to max cavalry, and we took Bidar. So we're going to provide backup to our vassals and retake the province from those nationals, since it's our province too. We've actually managed to go get a claim on Ceylon without getting discovered once. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. And we have a few administrative points which we kind of need to go away, but... And they left their siege again, meaning, 1, we have to siege again, 2, there's another army I have to fight. Yeah, we'll siege, since we're obviously much better at it than you guys. And I think the AI will avoid attritioning up, and if they don't, then we'll dispatch a bunch of people away so they don't attrition us. Yep, they're leaving. Which is good news. One, they can recover. 2, they won't hurt us. And now, that army's all filled up and ready to go. As far as I can tell, Cylon doesn't have it. Oh, hey, someone else playing Europa Universalis 4. Cylon doesn't seem to have a fleet. They're probably a bit poor. And trade power-wise, by the way, we are pretty powerful. Only Gurajat can really compete with us in our trade mode. And almost all power is retained by us, so we get some pretty nice income on it. Incidentally, I don't want to fight Gurjat's navy because they have quite a few ships operating here, as in like 7. And that's very powerful for us. Also, I guess fortunately, our manpower is actually recovering. Why we're losing it? Probably because we don't have any stability. We're going to up our stability by 1 to solve a bunch of our issues. Should be by the next month. Or it will just be reduced to very little. And this is partially because military maintenance goes up during the war. Part of the reason why I like stocking cash is because I can fight longer without having to resort to loans, which can be pretty deadly. So yeah, looking at our potential, we can get 49% chance here too. No, that's if we're lucky, of course. Which I hope we're lucky. I want to get this out of the way so we can move on with Cylon's invasion. Because once we're done... Oh! Speak of the devil. We'll still move on a little bit. We'll, I guess, negotiate their full annexation. This will give us 28% overextension, but it will give us, a bunch of, I'm sorry, it will give us, oh, and aggressive expansion, especially with our ally, but it's pretty valuable to us. Incidentally, that guy, we're gonna order him to, I'm gonna retract him from, boosting relationships here, because he's gonna be needed to make our ally a little bit more comfortable. I'm curious what cultures we accept. Not a lot, eh? Oh, sad. So yeah, they're liking us, they're just feeling a little bit wary on our aggressive expansion. So we just want to reassure them that we're working with them until we are actually greater than them. Ursa also hates us a lot more, which is why we'll be initiating the annexation we'll be waiting a bit to initiate the annexation process. Let's get our person laid on the boat on cogs, so we can land really fast. Make it very streamlined. Put it on our little boats, and our alliance, unfortunately, automatically dismissed due to our relations with them falling too low. Part of that is if we look diplomatically, we have a bunch of border friction with them. I don't know why we feel threatened. I mean, we're much more powerful. I mean, the only thing that is really a worry is the fact that we're kind of short on manpower at the moment. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. Transported units, attack. Actually, probably their fleets out. Yeah. We're actually at war with sheep. That makes sense. Yeah, and unfortunately we cannot do much. Especially because now they're kind of irritated at us. What we're going to want to do is send someone to improve relations just to keep them calm and not overreacting to us. Okay, we should be landing soon. Okay, even though they have a leader, we outnumber them, so we win. Because they're isolated on the island, they can't really do anything about it and lose all their troops. Now we just need to blockade them. We have 4 galleys for that purpose. And wait a long time. Indeed, we actually... we have a very small chance of doing stuff at the moment, so getting up blockade buys us a little bit better chance, 42% of actually rolling siege bonuses. To start rolling that up. So now we can pretty much ignore... Now we're going to, of course, say he kind of has a point. For points. Now which points? We get some diplomatic points. Not the one I wanted, but whatever. Actually, one thing we forgot to do is to order cores on both Bidar and Telangana, which is somewhat bad, but oh well. We can use a new administrative guy, and there's that really expensive guy at top. He is a supernatural scientist. He knows what he's doing. Too bad we don't have the money to pay for him, but it's a good thing to remember. If we need to just bring the cost down really quick and then put it back up. Instead, I think we'll go with yearly inflation reduction to take care of the inflation we picked up a while back. We're going to set the goal to repair relations with Gurujat. Hopefully will make them tolerate us. Yeah, we know, we ended their vacillation. They see us as a threat, as an aggressive conqueror. I don't get it. I mean, we've taken tiny amounts, but not significant. And since they're so happy, I'm going to be using my dynastic action, or is it, which action is it? Alliance, dynastic. Odd. Oh, annex, but we haven't owned them for 10 years. That will happen in a few months, but we'll then offer to annex them. And once we've started the process, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. We won't have to worry too much about it. But just in case, we're going to somewhat delay our conquest of the final provinces until it's long away. I mean, once it starts, if it can't stop, which is why I suspect it is, then we'll be instead working on improving Garjats. Is it Garjat or Gurjat? I can't remember. It's Gurjat, then... Here we go. Gurjarat. Yeah. Okay, so Gurjarat, I don't remember. How offended are we? Okay, that was a stupid mission. We'll never get them to like us. So yeah, now we lose out on mission bonuses for 5 years. Oh wow. Tech-wise, we're 100 from being able to get a pike square, which leads to even more stuff which we like, including a tactics bonus, which will help in combat when we're taking back all our cores. Which there's a lot of them that we need to take back. That's why we won't be upping our diplomatic technology. We're literally saving up just for pure annexation. We take Ceylon. We're going to end our relationships improving. We're going to initiate a we will not actually, but okay. So Ceylon, we're going to annex, which gives us some more overextension. Oh well, you can't always win. Ceylon accepted it. I don't think anyone cared about that aggressive expansion. No one major, at least. How much do you like me? Okay, they need a little bit more improved relations, but they're pretty cool now for some serious relationship. So yeah, our next goal will actually be annexing Orissa. While we actually build up manpower again, and let our tech jump up to the next level, since all these are interrelated. Very interrelated. Instead, we'll just keep an eye out on the outside world while we develop a relationship to Annex Orissa. I mean, it should be going pretty fast since we're upping, we're upping it by 1 every turn, and it will go up this coming year about 1.2. So it will take probably the middle of next year for us to initiate that. But yeah, we'll begin the process of annexation, which is useful in some ways. It jumps up to 183. And never mind, it's probably going to take a year or something. I don't know. The galleys were slightly damaged when Cylon's navy got out, but oh well. Jar feels threatened towards me, which is sad. I mean, we just want to be friends, but obviously they don't really want that. We're doing our best to improve relationship, and if I had to guess, probably in June? Yeah, I'd probably say June, July. They'll be open for us to begin annexing, which is always nice. I mean, the ability to annex. Actually, checking the decision, do I need those? Yeah, I need those cores, unfortunately. So let's work on Ceylon. Unfortunately, stuff's quite expensive at the moment, but fortunately there's only at most 3 more cores before we can form Hindustan. In other news, military-wise, we're on the precipice of getting our next tech level, which is nice. We're 23rd in tech, unfortunately. I mean in score, because our administrative isn't going up. Unfortunately, we are losing prestige, but our legitimacy is slowly creeping up. Like, it's creeping up 0.7 every year, but that's still something. Okay, so we should be able to start annexing them. Yeah, it looks like the attempt can be cancelled, so unfortunately that won't help us. It's going to take us quite a bit of time, actually. Due to our diplomatic reputation penalty from up here for my legitimacy. Orissa can... Yeah, we'll hold back on our annexing Orissa. We'll go and fabricate the last province we need to control, claim on it. Then we'll annex that, and then we'll hope our reputation is up. And if it isn't, then we'll go and throw out a bunch of royal marriages which we can't support. So get our legitimacy up, so we can annex our vassal in more timely fashion. Unfortunately, we aren't able to support them to convert. Well, no, we should be. Oh yeah, but converting it to become a core. Fortunately, actually, our traditions keep our religious unity up, so we can hold Ceylon without penalty. However, we're getting very intolerant. Well, more like we don't have the legitimacy that pretends like we're tolerant. Pause. Okay, so we actually got more diplomacy. Another thing that we can probably do to help our reputation is if right now we are holding it, but since we don't want relationship, we don't have it, unfortunately. One that could help us. And we can oh, we have a military reformer, so let's throw him onto the thing, because he can allow us to get the Pike Square attack. We can now build armories. Armories is pretty much the first new building we can build, and what armories do is that they give us general boost, not only to manpower but to other stuff. Now we'll be focusing on provinces that can get more stuff, which is indicated by the green numbers. Higher means, of course, we get more. So, of course, given that, we'll build an armory in our capital, and in the 3 provinces, which we get 87 in. Oh, 4. And now we are out of military power. We do have to spend military power to get it. It's well worth it for the significant increase to our potential to use troops, but take it as you will. In some ways it's good, in some ways it's bad, like everything in the game. We're gonna lower our budget for our army maintenance, since we don't need much to cross Bashtar and annex it. And soon we'll have more manpower to work with. I mean, only around 100, but hey, it's a little bit, right? And to further elaborate, in provinces, when we're building stuff, it gets progressively stronger. For example, next we have training fields, which pretty much doubles the effect of the armory. Then we have the barracks, which allows us to recruit regiments faster and double the manpower boost. Then we have a regimental camp, which gets us just a flat-out local manpower modifier. Then if we build one of the special buildings, which locks us into the special buildings for that area, we can either get local recruitment time down or actually we can get both, bringing our recruitment time down to less than half of the original, which is very useful, and also for other stuff. We could get a claim, we don't want one, but we're gonna press it anyway, because the alternative is us losing stability, which I don't want. Going down. Our legitimacy isn't looking much better. We're going to need to figure out how to do something. I think it's time just to throw a royal marriage offers out to every power that will take it, except our targets. He can probably cease his relationship improvement for now. We need to handle our legitimacy, or we won't be doing anything. Because literally our diplomatic reputation is ruined at the moment because of our poor legitimacy. So we need to solve that. As simple as just going to it, offering a royal marriage. Most of them will accept because we're a pretty big nation. And though it will go down, it will also now go up faster in the long run. We can just rinse and repeat this as much as we need. For example, Orissa, do we... No, we lost our royal... We have 3 royal ties now. Bangladesh, sorry. We need more. Kashmir, royal marriage? No. Okay, time to look at Buddhists. Unfortunately, it looks like we've kind of hit the point of max. Now, the only way to do it would be to improve our prestige, which would be fighting. The only way we can do that is fight a major war and win a bunch of battles. Unfortunately, if you don't have a lot of legitimacy to start with, you really won't get it anytime fast. Oh well, at least we'll get some tech. For example, the dock and the marketplace. And an increase in trade range, which is nice. It's always nice. I'm actually looking, we are running out of time. So, thank you all for watching. Next time, we'll just see what happens. We'll probably go and take over Bashtar, and from there, we'll see what happens.